Hello, I'm Roma Widger and I'm one of the art tutors here at Stoke Lodge. Thank you for joining me for coffee break. I'd like to show you something that you too could try at home and also some work from the students. This is Monty the cat. He is the cat at Avebury Manor and I'm going to show you how to paint him in the piece by piece method. What this means is that instead of planning your painting as you would normally, you just start in the middle and you act as though this was a jigsaw puzzle. So you just put one bit on after another. So you can see what I'm doing here. I've got the cat and I'm starting off in the middle of the picture and working outwards. I've done the orangey bits on the cat in the middle. Now I'm working outwards and I'm going over his head. He's got some orangey bits on his head, his face. He's got another bit down there under his eye. And also he's got some stripes at the top of his back leg. And he's also got some orange type pieces on his tail. Now I'm going to put the dark stripes in. And of course, if it runs a little bit, it doesn't matter because then it actually looks like fur. And the back of the cat, it is actually quite bluey. I'm just going to put these colours in, and I'm also going to put plenty of water in just to make sure that the colours flow. And you can see that that's stripe number 1 on his back, and he's got another dark bit there. And here also it's a dark stripe on the cat and another bit here. As I'm going round, you can see that the cat is emerging from the painting. So there we are, we're going around the actual cat's body. We are going up the legs. I'm just quickly popping this in with a large loose brush. This isn't a fancy technique, this is quite bold. Around the side of his face, taking care not to take in any of the really wet bits. And you can always go back and do a little bit of tidying up and definition afterwards, but it's best to remember that this kind of technique is loose and very painter friendly. We go back to the cat again and up round his leg. And there's his tail. This is a bit more of little Monty while he's laying in the sun. That's his other foot there. And you see, as soon as you've gone round him, he's emerged. And then of course there is the challenge of the background. because we want some leaves in, something that just says cats in the garden. I'm just going to pop some of these in like this. Also, I'm redesigning some of the background here and putting some in here. You can't always choose the background as your subject, but you can tinker about with it afterwards. And there's a bit more shadow on the cat as well. If we just catch some of this shadow. Side of his leg. Put some more water with it so it doesn't look too dark. And of course, when we're doing this, we're bearing in mind that the actual paint will in fact dry lighter than it appears. All watercolour paint dries about once or half. There, I'll just do a bit of tidying up here with the kitchen roll. It dries a little bit lighter than we believe it will. So there we are, we're going around to this place. You can tinker about with it afterwards.